Why does your cat stare at you like a creepy little gargoyle when you are on the toilet? You probably think it is judging you. Most people do. But that weird bathroom stare is usually not random at all, and the real reason is much stranger than people realize. In fact, there is one bizarre thing many cats do that almost nobody notices until it gets pointed out. And I am willing to bet your cat does it too in reason number 5. If I am right, you owe me a like and subscribe. Deal. Let us dive in. Reason number 1. The vulnerable pack member protocol. Ever noticed your cat marching into the bathroom the exact second you sit down and just staring at you with unblinking laser focus? They might even sit right by your feet facing the door or perch themselves on the edge of the bathtub just watching your every move. Most people assume their cat is just being a complete weirdo, or perhaps silently judging their bathroom habits and lack of privacy. But here is the thing. According to leading feline behaviorists and evolutionary biologists, going to the bathroom is the single most vulnerable moment in any animal's life. When we look back at the ancestors of our domestic cats, the African wild cats, we see creatures that were both fierce predators and potential prey for larger carnivores. In the wild, a squatting animal is completely exposed, distracted, and entirely unable to defend itself or run away quickly from an ambush. When your cat sees you in this compromised position in the bathroom, their deep ancestral pack instincts immediately activate. You are part of their family, and they recognize that you are momentarily helpless. In cat language, they are saying, "I know you are totally defenseless right now, but do not worry because I am standing guard." They look at you as a giant hairless kitten who severely lacks basic survival skills and needs constant supervision. They are literally risking their own perceived safety to make sure you do not get eaten by an invisible bathroom monster while you are doing your business. And while that shows they love you unconditionally, it actually triggers an even weirder psychological reaction. I am going to reveal a completely insane and critical behavior at reason number 6. But to understand why your cat does it, you absolutely need the missing puzzle piece I am about to show you right now. Do not skip or it will not make sense. This brings us directly to reason number 2. Reason number 2. The closed door anxiety trigger. Have you ever tried shutting the bathroom door for some well-deserved peace and quiet, only to have your cat scream, cry, scratch at the wood, and stick their little paws under the door crack, as if the entire world is coming to an end? It is almost like they believe you have vanished into another dimension. Most people assume their cat just has severe separation anxiety or is throwing a dramatic temper tantrum because they are highly spoiled and hate being ignored. But here is the thing. Experts in feline spatial cognition and veterinary psychology explain that cats are fiercely territorial creatures who must relentlessly patrol their core living areas to maintain a secure perimeter. Your house is not just a house to them, it is their hunting ground and their sanctuary. The bathroom is a highly stimulating part of their territory, filled with strange smells and sounds. When you close that bathroom door, you are instantly locking them out of a critical zone. They feel biologically obligated to survey. Veterinary research shows that a closed door creates an unpredictable variable in a cat's carefully mapped environment, causing an instant and massive spike in cortisol, which is the primary stress hormone. In cat language, they are frantically screaming that their territory has been compromised by a mysterious barrier and their favorite human is trapped on the wrong side of it. They are genuinely terrified that a predator might be lurking in the shower drain or the bathtub and they cannot physically get to you to save your life. Their frantic pawing under the door crack is literally a desperate rescue mission to pull you out of danger. And if you think that rescue mission is sweet, wait until you hear how they use your specific bathroom vulnerability to chemically bond with you, which leads us directly to reason number 3. Reason number 3, the captive audience scent exchange. Ever noticed how your cat suddenly becomes incredibly affectionate, rubbing their cheeks aggressively against your bare legs and purring like a rusty chainsaw while you are just sitting there trying to do your business? They might weave in and out of your legs, curling their tail around your calves. Most people assume their cat is just being highly annoying and deliberately picking the worst possible time to demand attention and petting. But here is the thing. Behavioral zoologists and feline ethologists point out that cats rely heavily on complex olfactory communication, which means they map and understand their entire world through smell. When you are sitting on the toilet, you are completely stationary captive and releasing a wide variety of strong biological scents. Your cat uses this rare golden opportunity of you being totally still to physically mix their unique scent with yours. They do this by rubbing the specialized pheromone glands located on their cheeks, chin, and the base of their tail directly onto your skin. In wild feline colonies, this behavior is known as collar rubbing, and it is used to create a unified communal family scent profile that identifies who belongs to the trusted group. In cat language, they are saying, "We belong together, and I am marking you with my signature scent so everyone in the world knows you are safe, protected, and fiercely loved by me." If this deeply touching behavior makes sense to you, and your cat does this to you in the bathroom, hit that like button and subscribe right now. You are officially an accepted part of their wild little tribe. But this intense scent mixing ritual actually forces them to monitor your physical state very closely, which brings us perfectly to reason number 4. Reason number 4, the thermal mapping surveillance. Have you ever noticed your cat sitting perfectly still on the fluffy bath mat or balancing on the rim of the tub, just silently watching your every breath and movement while you sit there? They look like a tiny furry statue just analyzing your existence. Most people assume their cat is just mesmerized by the sound of the plumbing, or maybe they just like the feeling of the cold tile floor against their fur. But here is the thing. Feline experts and sensory biologists note that a cat's visual and sensory system is highly attuned to detecting minute changes in their environment, including subtle shifts in body temperature and muscle tension. Bathrooms are typically the warmest or coldest rooms in the human house due to the hard tile floors and the lingering humidity from hot showers. When you sit down on the toilet, your human body heat creates a massive thermal contrast in the room. Researchers suggest that cats, being opportunistic heat seekers by nature, are actively monitoring your body language and thermal output to gauge if you are stressed, sick, or relaxed. They can sense the change in your breathing rate and the tension in your shoulders. In cat language, they are saying, "I am carefully reading your vital signs to make sure you are successfully surviving this bizarre and seemingly uncomfortable human ritual." They are playing the role of a tiny furry nurse, relentlessly making sure your physical body language stays calm and stable. And this intense medical observation leads them to use their eyes in a very specific and communicative way, which perfectly sets up the crucial point I promised you earlier at reason number 5. Reason number 5, the ocular embrace and pupil dilation. Look very closely the next time your cat stares at you from across the bathroom floor, and you will probably notice something fascinating about their eyes. Their eyes are usually wide open, staring deeply into your soul, and their pupils might be totally dilated, looking like two giant, endless black saucers. Most people assume this intense, wide-eyed stare means the cat is heavily stimulated and is about to aggressively attack their bare toes, or that the cat is completely freaked out by the bathroom noises. But here is the thing. Animal behaviorists and veterinary ophthalmologists clarify that dilated pupils in this highly specific bathroom context, combined with a relaxed physical posture like sitting tucked in a loaf shape, indicate high cognitive arousal, but absolutely zero aggression. Their eyes are dilating to take in as much light and visual information as biologically possible so they can effectively monitor the bathroom perimeter for sneaking threats. Furthermore, if they occasionally offer you a long, slow blink while staring at you with those massive dark eyes, it actually triggers a powerful release of oxytocin in both of your brains. Oxytocin is the chemical of love and bonding. In cat language, that slow, deliberate blink from across the bathroom tile is literally a long-distance visual hug. They are saying, "I am on high alert to protect you from danger, but I am also completely relaxed in your presence because we are facing this vulnerable moment together." This is the ultimate biological sign of absolute trust and devotion. But if you handle this delicate emotional moment incorrectly, you could deeply and permanently damage your relationship, which brings us to the dangerous psychological mistake in reason number 6. Reason number 6, the catastrophic rejection mistake. Have you ever felt super awkward and uncomfortable under your cat's intense bathroom stare, so you decide to either stare right back into their eyes to assert your dominance, or you abruptly stand up, wave your arms, and forcefully shoo them out the bathroom door? It is a natural human reaction when we feel our privacy is being aggressively invaded. Most people assume that establishing strict physical boundaries or kicking the cat out of the room simply teaches them polite manners and gives the human some well-deserved personal space. But here is the thing. Leading veterinary psychologists and feline behavioral experts heavily warn that punishing a cat for exhibiting their natural protective pack behaviors causes deep psychological confusion and emotional distress. Staring hard and unblinking into a cat's eyes is a classic primate method of asserting dominance, but in the complex feline world, a hard stare is considered a direct challenge and a literal declaration of war. It makes them feel threatened by the very person they are trying to protect. Furthermore, aggressively banishing them from the bathroom and slamming the door in their face while they are actively trying to guard you severely fractures their fragile sense of security and destroys their trust in your leadership. In cat language, when you aggressively stare them down or kick them out of the bathroom, you are brutally saying, "I reject your loving protection. You are no longer my family, and you are my enemy now." It breaks their little loyal hearts because they were only trying to keep you safe from invisible predators while you were helpless. To fix this massive misunderstanding and truly honor their beautiful ancestral instinct, you must completely change your approach, which leads us to the final harmonious solution in reason number 7. Reason number 7, the bathroom peace treaty. So, how do you actually handle a deeply loyal cat that absolutely refuses to leave your side during your most private bathroom moments without ruining your relationship or losing your mind? It can be exhausting to have an audience every single time nature calls. Most people assume they just have to suffer in total silence and awkwardly endure the intense staring contest every single day for the rest of the cat's life. But here is the thing. Applied animal behaviorists and certified feline training specialists suggest elegantly redirecting the cat's protective energy without ever rejecting their loving presence. The secret is positive acknowledgement. By offering a gentle, slow blink back to them while you are sitting there, you politely acknowledge their guarding behavior and immediately lower their defensive nervous system arousal. You are speaking their native language. You can also strategically keep a small, dedicated toy hidden in the bathroom drawer. Casually tossing a little lightweight mouse toy into the dry bathtub gives their high-alert predatory instincts a healthy and entertaining outlet while you peacefully finish your business in private. In cat language, giving them a reassuring slow blink and providing a fun distraction says, "Thank you so much for keeping watch, my brave, loyal friend, but the perimeter is totally secure, and now you can relax your guard and play." It beautifully transforms a weird, awkward bathroom intrusion into a deeply positive, daily bonding ritual, where your cat feels incredibly valued, respected, and perfectly understood. They do not want to annoy you. They just desperately want to be the tiny, unsung heroes of your daily life. Your cat absolutely does not care about human concepts of privacy, personal space, or embarrassing social norms. They do not understand what a toilet is or why you lock yourself in a tiny room with a water bowl you never drink from. They only care about you and your continued survival. Every single time they stubbornly follow you into the bathroom, they are proving that your life means absolutely everything to them. They are your tiny, relentless shadow, your intensely loyal personal bodyguard, and your absolute biggest fan, all rolled into one perfect furry little package. So be completely honest with me right now. Did they do the exact behavior I described in reason number 5? If they did stare at you with those giant saucer eyes and give you that slow blink, it is officially time to pay up that like and subscribe. Go give your brave little panther a delicious treat for me.